Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit-Down. Let's be real, by the time you guys see this, the 4th of July will have already ended, so I hope you all had a wonderful 4th of July weekend. I am spending my 4th, at least in the morning, while it is cloudy and borderline rainy outside, getting ready to watch a movie, and I don't want to waste any time, because I'm going to watch it with you. What are we talking about? Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat. We are getting ready to take a watch and dive in, spoiler-filled, into Extraction 2. And I gotta tell you, I'm psyched for this, man. My parents just watched this the other night. After never watching the first one, they watched both back-to-back. They said it's a lot of fun. They both expect me to enjoy it quite a bit. I'm very excited for the 21-minute oneer. That was my main... originally I was going to go see this in the movie theater, and then I heard there was a 21-minute oneer, and I went, nah, I'm going to react to that on YouTube. You know me, I love tight choreographed action, and the idea of a non-stop, one-shot looking 21-minute action set piece with Chris Hemsworth is very exciting. Extraction was a solid flick. Nothing... The movie itself, storyline-wise, pretty straightforward, but the action I thought really hit. I thought Sam Hargrave did a great job with that stuff, and obviously, I love Chris Hemsworth in these types of roles, and he really made Tyler Rake pop in a way where, I'm cool with the fact that the last time we saw him, he was basically dead, falling off of a bridge, and then somehow, maybe, possibly, a mysterious, out-of-focus figure at the pool was maybe Tyler Rake back, and obviously with this movie we know he is, but I'm excited to see how all of that transpires and how we get Rake back and what his mission is this time. And I'm also really excited, I'm going to try not to screw this one up, that Golshifteh Farahani is back as Nick Khan. I really liked her a lot in the first movie, and I thought the chemistry that her and Hemsworth had was one of those things where it was like, man, I wanted to see them team up more rather than trying to get to each other. So I'm excited that she's back for this one, and they're also apparently bringing along her brother, Yaz Khan, being played by Adam Bessa. So I want to see how that all ties in, and more than anything, that there are two kids involved with this one. So I haven't really seen much around Extraction, so I'm really excited to just see what the overall story and plot is, and how all this crazy action plays into this movie. But I don't want to waste any more time, so let's get the movie on up for you guys. It's up here ready for me. Let's waste no more time and take a dive into Extraction 2. And we are... Wow, we're really going one number at a time on this. 10%, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Gee willikers. Come on, Netflix. Wow. I don't think I've ever... And now it's stuck. What are we doing? I've never seen it, just count up to, 25%. Try one more time. Oh, wow. We're gonna have to I can't even get... There we go. Okay. Play, maybe. What is happening right now? Let's try this one more time. Play from beginning. Maybe. 89%. We just jumped. There we go. We're playing. Haha. I am really excited for Sam Hargrave, though. I thought he did such a good job behind the camera the last movie. And I'm just really excited to see what they do. The teases that we've gotten from this 21-minute oneer just look great. Oh, god, right through the neck. Netflix presents. It was a good spot to start, right? Because I'm sure everybody's just yeah, we saw this, but then what happened? Like I said, my parents recently they watched the first one for the first time, and they dove into this one, and I got home about a quarter of the way in, right when he's getting ready to fight David Harbour. I'm glad I rewatched the back half of the movie with them. It was kind of a nice reset. And then afterwards, I went back on my own to watch the 7. I think it's like a 6 or 7 minute one that Hargrave did in the first one. So to see him triple that, like, yeah, I'm here for that. Look at this. Oh man, I hope this little girl isn't gonna find. Oh, yep, sure is. Just washed up on shore. Super fortunate for Mr. Rake, isn't it? They got pretty quick. I can't tell if those are Dubai. I don't even know what UAE is. I don't know how to say that. Say, man, got lucky with the shore he washed up on, right? Extraction 2. That was the perfect place to wash up on, apparently. Which is cool by me, man, because, like I said, I really enjoyed Hemsworth as Rake in the first one. And I'm so here for this. Damn, look at that beard. Even in a hospital, we've done everything we can. It would be wise to consider a threshold. Yeah, man, you've been there a while. His throat's gonna be sore. Not giving up on him. Yeah. You tell Yaz, Nick. I'm trying to remember everybody else's name. Tyler Rake was the only one I could remember from the first one. Oh man, so he could have been there. Oh, he's awake. That's right. That's a kid.
What was that?
Fuck. That's the other thing, though, right? Like, knowing what family and that stuff means to Rake after losing his kid, having, Nick's actual family participate in this, I'm excited to see how you bring that story together. Whew. Physical therapy.
Just go home, would you?
Or what? You run over my foot?
That's about all I could do. Thanks, Nick, for keeping me around. Really excited about this next chapter of my life.
Believe it or not, it's pretty difficult to let someone you care about die. But you fought your way back. You just have to find out why.
I didn't even think about conceptually the idea of like Rake not wanting to be alive. Kojori, Georgia. This guy looks like trouble. Just heard from the prison. They're extending your brother's prison sentence by 10 years. Woof. Okay, so this is... I believe this is where the sequence maybe starts or ends. Because they're gonna light Hemsworth's arm on fire. Governor Zurab, always wonderful to see you. How are you, my friend? I've been better. One of our prize bulls is sick. We have to kill him, bury him before he infects the others. You asked me here to commiserate. Walk with me, would you? Said it was urgent. I just heard that this morning you signed off on extending my brother's sentence for 10 years. Brother threw a DEA agent off the roof. Americans are all over us. And David and I were young. I was to protect my brother at all costs. Kept him in a Georgian prison. They even allowed his family to be housed in prison with him. Fascinating. Let's not forget who put you in this office and why. Nothing I can do. One of our prize bulls is sick. I told you. Oh, man. Yikes. I wonder if that guy is related to somebody from the first movie. If not, I mean, again, more family ties.
What's your size? 44 regular? I mean, you're a little bit slimmer, no?
Shut up.
You wanted to pull the plug.
Nah, that's not true. She lies.
They would have been doing me a favor.
Well, next time, you have my word.
Sister said the same thing.
Munden, Austria. Or Munden, Austria. I don't know when them G's are and aren't silent.
Bring my chickens.
Bring my chickens.
What about my
It's
dog?
messed up.
Oh, we ate her too.
Jesus, yes.
What am I supposed to do now?
Anything you want.
I mean, you could go on hikes, learn to knit, try to reach mindfulness. You're gonna like it here. All right, brother, I'll send you that shirt.
What's this?
We packed up your house. This is all we found.
Damn.
Maybe it's time to change that.
I agree, Nick. I agree. Alright, let's get our Rocky 4 training montage on in the snow, right? Get back to it. Nah, not retirement. Time to get back to it. Rake needs you in top-notch form. Oh, the pup. Ice fishing, rugby. Ha! Yeah, send him the shirt. I hope at some point we see Hemsworth wear that, just because I think he'd look ridiculous. Ugh, that's sad, man. Whole life in one box, a little one. Oh, is that from the kid? Flash drive. Oh. Well, with one arm, I'd call that quits so quick. Chickens. Dancing with the Stars, but for Germany. Oh, no, so this is not a guy from the first movie. It's been weeks since they've seen the sun. They can't survive like this. It's hard on them. Yeah, right, man? Like, you're growing up in prison? Ooh. It's freaking... This dude just roam around the prison and, like, literally imprisons his family because he goes to jail. It's a level of bad guy that I really want to see Tyler Rake take off the board. I thought you were sleeping. Sister. Maybe dad is right. You do need to grow up hard. Becoming the Ghazi. It's literally what you just heard Mom say she doesn't want. It's just effed up, man. Make a bunch of kids and your wife live in prison. It's not like they're like, and like not like they got like freedom to do anything. Like they're guests there. They're like literally imprisoned. Oh boy. Idris? What?
Honestly, but the tea, not so much. You're out of milk, by the way.
I didn't know Idris was in this.
Are you Rake? I asked you first. Yeah, but my answer depends on yours. If you are Rake, then you are the myth of Mumbai, the legend that got the journalist out of Congo. And I have to say, mate, you're not living up to the hype. What happened? You fall off a bridge? We've got a mutual friend who's offered you a job. I don't have any friends. Yeah, well, this particular individual seems to think you're the only one that can do it. Me, I'm not so convinced. Can you even pull the trigger like that?
Oh, shit.
And that's That's why you haven't got any friends.
Once you go back and tell whoever sent you, I'm not interested.
Smart.
What if it was your ex-wife? Mia?
Interesting. But what a smart move.
A dog wearing a Valentino shirt.
That's better than seeing Hemsworth wear it.
She's currently in a Georgian prison with her 2 kids. Her husband's locked her in there. Can you imagine that?
Oh, snap.
The brothers were born into war, raised in it. When they were kids, they fled the civil war in Georgia with only their lives and escaped. But in Armenia, they faced a new kind of war. They turned to life and crime, started running drugs in their teens, graduated to murder for hire. They believed they were soldiers, chosen by God. They were folk heroes.
This guy is talking about being messed up in the head.
Powerful thing, family. That's how the brothers gained a cult-like loyalty.
Family. Yeah, told y'all, man.
These brothers have got all the politicians in their pockets. They practically run the country. They're in the Kachiri prison. My expert opinion, problem isn't David or the guards. It's the 2 warring gangs that are imprisoned in there.
Oh my.
Now, if I were you, which I'm obviously not, I'd want to get in there nice and quiet, because the moment that David finds out that his family's been taken, you can rest assured that his brother's going to want to throw everything at you.
Gee willikers.
Sounds fun. Job starts in 6 weeks. We take our cut, and for political considerations, you're on your own. If all goes well, you don't get caught or shot in the face, I'll meet you on the other side and give you a kiss. It's been a pleasure.
Genius move, though. If you're gonna try to expand this into a franchise, adding somebody like Idris Elba, chef's kiss. What a nice surprise. You guys don't want to go places because he's got tickets to the game. It's funny. But yeah, I love adding Idris in any capacity, you know. Right now, he's just the guy delivering the mission. Next movie, he could be the guy that, you know, Hemsworth teams up with.
Money should be in your account pretty soon.
What are you talking about? Why did they come to you?
Haven't you heard, Nick? I'm a bit of a legend there.
I think being in the coma must have messed with your memory. I tell you what the job is and when and how you do it.
He also told me to find the reason I fought my way back. Let's find out.
Tu vas rater le match.
You're gonna miss the game. It's one of these where it's like he's very much the annoying kid brother, but like I hope when he gets in the field, like he's a badass. Here we go. Here comes our Rocky IV montage in the snow. Time to get back to work, Rake. Yeah. Six weeks. On the knuckles. Oh yeah. Somebody's ready. I like that that was quick too, right? It was like a 30-second, 6-week montage. I believe that Rake is ready to go. And so, I'm pretty sure this, at some point... What is this guy? You think this guy is on our side?
Probably have low blood sugar.
I didn't know that.
I saw it on TikTok.
You need to...
My talk, the phone hears me, and I get more medical TikToks.
Then you should delete TikTok.
Well, that's a terrible idea.
Allez, on y va?
Allez.
Also, like, right, like, Rake, you're on your own, man. Like, you gotta get in, you gotta get them out. They don't want to sleep in the cold, they shouldn't kill a man. Thing is, like, I can't tell if these guys are working for us or if they're working for... Okay, they are working for us. What it must be like to have international connections where you can get to, like, a security guard in a Georgian prison. Like, yeah, man, I got you. Money talks. 5 minutes. Alright, when does it start? I want to time it. Let's see. I'm gonna be That's cool. Very clever. Kind of cool to have a black light, like, on the gun. She looks like she's ready to go. 207. Why not just put one in that dude's head? He's going to take us out of here. Oh man. She's a little girl. Where are we going? Oh, this kid is gonna be a pain. He's getting out of here. Your father's waiting outside. Smart lady.
Package in hand on the move.
Good, copy.
Oh, come on, kid.
Sorry, kid.
Oh, shit. This is no bueno. It's always a damn toy, isn't it? Is this... Oh, this might be the beginning of it. This is now... It's hand... Well, clearly not hand held in the way it dropped like that. But yeah, I think this is the beginning of the bit. Oh, man. I'm so excited right now. I just love stuff like this. Especially from an action standpoint. Like, think about the amount of choreography where you're gonna have to find your stitch points. And this freaking score right now... Right? That's like another thing to think, like, you're gonna do this and you got kid actors involved. Look at the size of that muzzle. Oh, jeez. Right? We got numbers. Oh my, oh! Oh, shh! Let's go. Oh, man. Oh, that guy got keys. The score, though. Like, you got... Just to carry a 21-minute action sequence, like... Good, yeah, we need a way to get these guys out. Oh, no! Is that... Oh, that's the dad. Okay. When he was sleeping, silencer, I just would have put one in his head. Oh, no. Goodness. I love to, like tight physical... Oh, man. You know what I mean? Like, where you're really wrestling, you feel like it's a real fight. Because sometimes choreography... Oh, nice. Sometimes choreography, and I'm sure we're going to see it in the prison, you have like 5-6 guys come in at once, you can tell... Like, I love when it's a physical struggle like this. This camera work is tight. Oh, my. Oh, you knew that was coming. Oh, 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 oh. He straight up ripped his hand in half. Oh, man. I like that she got to put on a finishing touch there. Good for her. So now we know baby bro's gonna have some revenge on his mind. That was a real sick way to start. Yes, alright, good. Oh no. Cool, yeah. What?
Where's my father? Come on, get it, go. Where's my father?
It's a nice breather moment for Hemsworth, though. It's drones, man. They give so much versatility into a sequence like this. Like, alright, now we get back in. Hems got a little bit of a breather. Oh my goodness. It's gotta be an all-out prison war, man. I would be terrified to go in there. Also, the switching of the camera types that they're using, right? Like where you've got handheld, where you've got like a drone, where you've got a rig. It's very clean.
Any route to Charlie that isn't through the common yard?
That-
Stay close to me, alright? Keep swinging that.
that girl. Oh god, he's already been stabbed. We're only what? We're 6.5 minutes in. We've already got a side wound. Yeah, I was gonna say, just start shooting people, Rake. Oh! I wish there was a world where you could get John Wick and Tyler Rake in a room together. Just because I'd love to see Hemsworth and Keanu. Look at him go, man. Oh, that man is very large. Oh! I love when you can hear what's coming before you see it. Like this right now at this point has just been all him. I don't even know if I've seen a Stitch moment here yet. Again, it's that like... Oh god. Oh no. That'll help a little bit. Oh no! Oh no. Get it together. I like, again, the camera switching has been unbelievable. Like, that's so dope. I like how like the camera switched into him being out of it. Out. Nice stitch there. That's real fire from what I understand. Oh my goodness! Just... I think at some point that switched into probably digital fire when he was punching that. Oh my god!
You alright?
Stand clear. Reaching in 3, 2, 1.
Nice. That was... What a fantastic sequence. And they had a nice chase sequence last movie too. This is all gonna... Oh, wow. like I said, the different types of cameras. Where you told us he was coming. He'll meet us later.
Alright, put those on, get on the floor. Eyes up.
Oh boy. Great way to start.
Got it. Nick, get rid of these guys.
But to move a camera in and out of a car like that, I need the behind the scenes. I tell you what though, you're oh my goodness. You're Sam Hargrave. Talk about like a resume piece for, you know, getting brought in for a big time action movie. So I'd be fascinated to see what the budget on this was. But like right now, like Hargrave showed you like so many different styles, and just the physical choreography of this whole thing has been
These men are killers.
Yeah, so am I.
But I mean, just like the timing of something like that has to be so on point when you're in a non-stop shot. And while we know there's stitch moments in here, obviously, the timing on all these things have to be perfect. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, feels that way. Can't wait.
Feels that way. Kid definitely has put two and two together out of. Oh my goodness. Damn, dude, those windows. Oh, they got a hole in that window. No! Go get him, Nick. This is wild. Oh no, the girl's hurt. Oh no. Oh, she got hit on the head. This is what. And just the set in and of itself, like location wise, almost feels like you're on one of those like action theme park rides that have like a story going along with you. But, like, the scope is nuts. We're just really gonna test Chris Hemsworth's like physical stamina through this whole thing. First all the grueling fighting, now it's like we're just gonna have you carry this little girl for forever. Ooh, and a gash on her arm.
How bad is it?
Open fracture.
Oh no. Oh.
Guys, need you to take her over.
Hey, got it.
Don't think I don't even think I realized that we got on the train. I mean, it did, but like, that is crazy. Must be nice having it like an extraction plane. You just got all the gear you need. Take on helicopters. Got him. Oh no, oh no.
Got one helo, one still there.
Look at this thing, man. This train is built for an extraction. I love it. They actually land this helicopter on this plane. Like, in the course of a one-shot. So I think that means maybe the copter comes back. I didn't really feel like much of a landing. I also like the way we've been able to switch. Oh, I freaking love her. But I was gonna say, I also like how we've been able to switch perspectives as we've moved through this one. Whoa! Oh! Frickin' yes. I also don't know how you transform or late a body to digital that fast. I like the entrances for some of these guys. Makes feel like you're coming up against video game bosses. Which, in a sequence like this, works. This is from the trailer. Choreography is very good. But yeah, like being able to switch perspectives from Rake to Nick to the bad guys. I knew. Dude, like, goodness. Yes, okay. Uh-oh, no. Don't think about it, kid.
Nick, you good? Nick?
Oh, where is she?
You okay?
Better than him.
Oh no. Yeah, knew that helicopter was coming back.
Cover me.
Just going up there. What is it? Oh my goodness.
We're reaching the end of the line. Stop the train, Nick.
Bricks are out.
You're kidding me.
Oh no.
Yes, secure the family. We've got no brakes.
Get to the back of the train.
My team's waiting for us at the end of the line. It's gonna be a rough landing, so hold on tight. Figure it out later, mate.
Oh my goodness. That was not a fun landing. 21 minutes. Right on the nose. That was phenomenal. If I had any criticisms, I didn't quite feel as engaged or gripped during the chase sequence, even though it was very, very well staged and put together. Something about that one didn't take me out of it, but I wasn't as attached when like they're on their feet. I love that Nick's sequence, like, friggin' Golshifteh Farahani is just like, her choreography and her action is so tight, and even though she's going up against guys bigger than her, like, the style of choreography fits, like, for her size and the way that she fights. And that's one of those things I love. I don't like when, like, choreography or action don't match the person that they've got. And Hargrave crushed that. Hemsworth's stamina levels. They're all gonna know who it is just by the way he handled himself. I like that. Oh, they think someone want... Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, not revenge. I'm in though. Like, what a way to get you, like, into the movie. You know what I mean? Like, 50 minutes in, right? Like you're on a half hour, you're just getting ready to start the mission, and that's how you open. Like I said, you know, when you've got Farahani doing things, I think everything that was going on action-wise really fit with her. And Hemsworth's stamina, I don't even understand that friggin' prison. God, man, this kid. Yeah, I did it, boy. With his help.
Did you kill him? Huh? Did you kill him?
Didn't have a choice, kid.
Listen, hey, listen to me. He was gonna kill your mother, okay? It was him or her.
Good perspective shift, Rake. Trying to make a kid understand his dad's not a good guy. I mean, maybe you live in prison, you'd think maybe you'd have a little resentment towards daddy, but what an extraction, though. That's the thing, man. Like, your peak moments of these movies really fit that element, like the extraction element of it. Now, I'm here for a little revenge showdown. Let's get these kids someplace safe. I want to see, like, these two dudes throw down. Because this guy... So he's the older brother. Or is he the younger brother? Yeah, David. Alright, so David's the little one. Jeez. Oh, God, that's how his ears got effed up? Oh, my. I'll tell you, though, another thing I love, though, are villains of circumstance. So you can kind of understand where they're coming from. It's like, you're not of circumstance. You need, like, the full psycho. Those are my two favorite ends of the spectrum.
Need anything?
I'm hungry.
Let me see what we got.
Oh, this kid, man.
Gotta eat neighbor.
Oh.
Yeah, give me goes. Nice minute.
Since when do you speak
Since always.
Nick doesn't know.
He was married to my sister.
Thanks for the heads up.
I was gonna tell you when we landed.
I hope Yaz gets a chance to have a little more, because he didn't get a pop moment the way Nick did in that sequence. Respect, though, he was looking after the kids. Oh, God.
She's mad at you.
It's not unusual.
Is he texting Uncle? Oh, he's calling. I was wondering, like, how are they gonna find them so fast? This freaking damn kid. Oh, like manipulating kids. Hate that. But, like, you know, we need them to find them. 'Cause movies. That next scar is woof. Vienna, Austria. I feel like I would have tried to get further. Well, I guess I gotta get this little girl to a hospital, right? Now, the counter to that 21-minute sequence is like, where do you go action-wise from there? And some of the stuff we've seen in the trailers is pretty wild. Specifically when he throws that guy into the friggin' treadmill and then through the glass.
Why didn't you tell me?
I'm sorry.
I don't need your apology. I need your trust. I wouldn't have said no if it was important to you.
It is.
Yummy. Hey, make kid happy, cake.
I can't imagine what it must have taken to raise good kids surrounded by those men. Found a way with nothing. Alone.
Respect.
I know what it feels like. Everyone deserves a second chance.
Little girl's so adorable.
My mother hired you to kill him, didn't she?
That was What your mother did was risk everything to protect you and your sister.
They would have killed us on the outside.
Who?
The enemies of the Nagazi. He brought us there so he could watch over us.
He brought you there so he can control.
He just didn't trust my mother.
Wake up, kid.
A good son is supposed to stay with his father.
A good father wouldn't make him.
Yeah, well, at least my father didn't leave us.
I also love when Hemsworth gets moments where you can see like his actual fatherhood kick in. Like that back and forth with that kid is, I feel like only the father is gonna have that. This law, he must die by our hand. My life is yours. I'll follow you to the end. We can talk about that in Secret Invasion too, man. Like, that type of loyalty is terrifying. Like, people that'll just go anywhere, blind loyalty, so to speak. I guess you can see it both ways, right? Like Nick saying, if it was important to you, Tyler, I would always show up. But the vibe, you're throwing their lives away. This path doesn't end well. This guy knows. This guy's like, sometimes you gotta grow past your father's lessons. I kind of like I tell you what, man. I'm not usually big on the Russos as of late, but I do like some of the layering that's going on in the script, just from inside like all of the different family factions. I also think that maybe that guy knows, right? Like, he was the one that said there's only like 3 or 4 people that could have done this. And he knows, Rake, it ain't gonna end well.
You and my son met once before. We played in the beach together. I don't know if you remember.
Oh, man.
Last time I saw him, he was sitting in a hospital bed. I came to say goodbye because I was shipping out to Afghanistan, and I knew there was a chance I might not see him again. He might not be alive when I got back. And there he was on the bed drawing. And you're right, Mary. And I left.
Kid said that without even knowing.
Last thing my kid remembers is me walking out. But your mum, she stayed. She stayed with your father for years to keep you safe. I'm not gonna lie to you, mate. Shit's gonna get harder from here, but you're gonna have to take care of her. She's gonna need you, so you can be there for her like she was for you.
Walk out like me.
Your father's lies consume you. It's on you, mate.
He wasn't always like this. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
No.
I have to.
He's coming.
I like that. That was, like I said, some of the layering in this is working for me, and I really like how you can show how the father's got his claws in this kid. The trickle down, the trickle down from like how his dad is, because that's how his dad was, and to have Hemsworth find that ground that can make the kid come around and understand what's real, and what's not. Not what you've been manipulated into and things like that, right? Like that was very, very well put together. And being able to relate the fact that, like, they're family. I don't think that's something that the kid would have necessarily realized, or that he would have known Rake, right? Like, there's more there than just some guy that was hired. Yeah, some of the layering is real good. And I like that you're able to win the kid over, and now I'm not gonna be like, with him the whole movie, but things are about to get legit. Oh, I don't like that. Meet me in the back alley. Dude, this kid is still on this? Programming, man. Uh-oh. Yeah, right? Like, that was the thing I liked in that car. The guy was like the children, and you just saw the uncle's face, like, not change. He's not here to get the kids back. He's here for pure revenge. Kill the wife, kill Rake, anybody that's with them. That was the other thing I was thinking before, too, right? It was like, you start with that 21-minute. How does the action get better from there? Because the action that was in that was nuts. I'm very excited for this sequence. The little bits we've gotten from inside this building.
We'll punch a hole, break you through. Thank you.
Go, get in the car.
What is this kid doing? Oh, something for Yaz. Oh, I don't like any of this. I don't like any of those. But like I said, I was hoping that Yaz was going to get something, so maybe getting to this kid will give him a little A little piece. Oh my. You always tell the level of villainy based on the gear they're wearing. Oh no! Oh, that's not good. Oh no, is Jazz... Oh, are they gonna get him killed? There's the uncle. Oh god.
Sandro, 누구 신이에요, 모두? 누구 신이에요, 모두?
Oh, it's Nick. Damn it. No, Nick! Oh my god, Nick. Oh my god. Yo, why are we like constantly trying to kill Nick in this movie? I don't like it. Let's get out of there. He's trying to convince his uncle not to kill his mom. That's what this is about. One of these two is gonna... Nice. Get out of there. Alright. Well, I'm very fearful. Boy, Rake. Oh no! Oh no! Boo! Just the look in Hemsworth's eyes as he does the, like, all this. You can tell he's a pro. Still gonna use that car? How is that car even functioning still? Dude, how are they gonna get... How do you get out of here? Look at the size of that guy! That dude's bigger than the dude in the prison. Yeah, but like, come faster. Boom! Not feel like that hit him as hard as it should have. Like, there's obvious comparisons at times to this or movies like this in John Wick. It's inevitable. But something the J-Dub movies have always done good. When them cars hit you, doesn't feel like a bump. The unrelenting action, though, is definitely an upgrade from the first movie. Oh no. Where did that go? Like, they missed... Oh, that one didn't miss. That first one missed it, you just never saw it hit anything. Oh no. Oh no!
Get to the roof, take their wings.
Copy!
Tell you though, you can tell, like, with the three of them, one, just how well trained the three of them are. Obviously, like, working with each other. You know, while Yaz hasn't had a ton to do, you can definitely feel the in-syncness with both Nick and Tyler, which I kind of like. Same thing with, like, you know, Zurab and his guys. You can tell these are people that they can, you know, they can work through with just body language. Look at this place, man. I tell you, I gotta get to Austria, apparently, man. Some of these buildings are wild. Oh, that close.
Let's wait in the shed. Head to the roof, secure the chopper. I'll sweep up from the floor below, split their focus. We'll clear out, and I'll get matching shirts, cool?
We'll all get matched. Ah, that's awesome. A little wink. I love when kids like know how to wink. My little sister Emmy, right when she was a baby, she was our fourth foster kid. I wasn't really trying to get attached. There's no, you don't know if they're gonna stay forever or not. But when I was home for summer break from school, I was holding her and she winked at me, and I was just like, I don't know, 9 months or so. But I was like, did you wink? And then she did it like on command. It's the most adorable.
You out of here, okay? Gotta get you back to your sister.
And again, Hemsworth's interactions with these kids, both the older one and the little one, like, it's so natural.
Think they changed from close up your names?
Is he going to kill my mother? Yeah. Be real. Wanted her alive. He shouldn't have called. I like this guy. Like, he's probably a criminal because of circumstance, but like, he knows what's what. Like, I like having a realist on the bad guys team. And probably, I bet you that guy probably had, wherever he was in the organization prior to their dad getting arrested, he probably had some kind of relationship with these kids and probably didn't feel too bad about them getting taken out of there. It's also in the trailer, such a genius move. Tell you, man, this little girl, man, she holding her own. Like, just being there while this is going on, that was cool.
7th floor, south side. Stay here.
Go get the family. I got this. Go!
I just don't like that Nick and Yaz are in borderline peril. Oh my. Every time they're out, she is so freaking awesome. Hello, leg sweep. Oh god, oh god. Ah, boy. Oh, oh my god. Oh, I thought we were getting a 2-for-1 there. This chick also ginormous. Ooh, ooh. Wait, what? That just shot. Oh! Dude, that mask was bulletproof? That's why. Oh, no, 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 no! No, yes. I've been worried about him this whole freaking. Well, her too. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Why? Oh, Nick. Oh! Yo, the cleverness in these sequences is great. Even this. Oh, yes, this is the treadmill bit. Oh! Save her, Rake. Oh, wow. What? It's so smart. But, like, also, like, Nick, you gotta wake up. Oh, no. Is this the guy? Where's Jazz? Oh, no.
I'm going to enjoy killing you. Get in line.
Ah!
You must really care for this woman. Good. Now you know how it feels to lose someone you love.
Jazz? Or did Rake do that? Oh, no, she did it. Nick's back. Oh. It's like, need you to wake up. She's out of bullets.
You trust
Oh my god, he's so big! Oh my god, dude. This is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Also, where is... Oh my god, I forgot about this big dude. I like that Nick's gonna get to take him out. But where is Yaz, man? Dude, just... Oh my god, he's... Oh, there she is. He is massive. And now he is massively dead. Oh, there she is.
Yeah. Are you good? Let's go. Let's go.
Oh man. I tell you what though, a guy that size, it's either gotta be like one of the best choreographed pieces of the whole movie, or it's gotta go down quick. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, you knew this was coming at some point. Ugh. Well, that was fortunate.
Got the family. Heading up.
On my way.
No, came too quick. I was gonna say, Rake, why wouldn't you just put two in the head while you're right there? But I think all of the guns got thrown off of the building. Oh no. Like, if we kill this, like, he better be our Officer Dewey. Like, do not survive all of this. Like, do not let him die. Whew, we still got more. We're gonna have more. The action is not disappointing in this. Oh my god. Please do not let him die.
Yes, look at me, buddy. Eyes on me. Okay, stay with me, buddy. I got you.
No. Kinda saw that one coming right from jump, man. Now it's personal for Nick. It's messed up, man. Sometimes I friggin' like just like that stuff just like the traumatic events for these characters, man. Like sometimes it just doesn't let up, and it's like that in life. Oh, that's right, he got shot in the hand. Idris. Oh, Mia. Thought it might be Idris with Mia.
Нет. Нет. Нет.
That's rough. Where did they put the helicopter down? It's like landed out somewhere near the farm or the cabin. Whole country is looking for us. Then go get on the plane. Voice of reason. We lost 10 Nagazi today. It's enough. Don't be afraid. It'll be fine. We're riding in an Austrian prison. Let's ask God. I told you I like this guy, man. Fear not, for I'm with you. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. I know, I've read it. Your hearing, so he could whisper right into your ear. Beautiful sentiment. Now you only hear your rage. Just to compare you to Cricket from the movie, the one who sits on the boy's nose. Chirping nonsense in his ear, chirping and chirping. Oh, dude, is he gonna kill this dude? Yep. Man. The voice of reason is literally dead. This guy is going off the deep end. There was a bullet waiting for me, but not from your gun. Yeah, you see what you've gotten yourself into, Sandro? Type of real men your dad and uncle were? Well, dad was, uncle is. Oh boy.
God, no, you don't want to hear this. Sorry I wasn't there. I'm sorry I didn't stay. I should have.
You're right. I don't want to hear it. Why didn't you stay?
Well, they needed me in,
Come on, you know that's not...
We needed you.
because I was deployed.
Tyler, why didn't you stay?
I had orders and
Bullshit.
so I couldn't.
No, why didn't you stay?
I couldn't fix it. I couldn't fucking fix it.
I'm standing here staring at my plane, but I can't get on it.
Yeah, why is that?
Because I could never live my life knowing you're still around. At the airfield, by St. George's Church.
Well, certainly have teed this up to be exactly what it needs to be. I love Hemsworth, the action star. I just wish people would talk about him as an actor more, because he's got so much more range than just action. I mean, the way that he handles the emotional weight of this story fits so perfectly.
Don't do this.
Stay with her. Get them out.
Open the door. Open the door!
This is the one time, though, I'm gonna be okay with Tyler leaving Nick behind. We lost too much. One-on-one showdowns, what we all want. This guy's making bombs. Oh boy. But yeah, I mean, just like the emotional weight and like the way he can carry a scene like that. Same with, like I said before, like the interactions with the kids. Like he's so good. And honestly, anytime he pops up in a non-action thing, I think he's a very good character actor, even if the movies themselves don't pop big, right? Like the El Royale, I really liked him in that. He had the other Netflix movie where he was kind of like the bad guy. The movie itself didn't really click all the way, but I thought he was so fascinating. But I do love him here. Boof, right through the eye. Oh man. I guess it's not going to be quite mano a mano. Yeah, Sergo's not going to be answering, buddy. But like, I'd like to get like, you give me an action movie, give me something for Hemsworth to sink his teeth into a little bit more. See, it brings a lot of depth to these characters that don't necessarily need to have depth, you know? Like, you could have Tyler Rake not be as layered as he is. Walking into a potential trap, that's the best way to go about it though, man. Just freaking grenade launch everything. Probably would have thrown grenades in there if the kid wasn't in there, right? I hope this kid played. Woo, woo. I ain't gonna just shoot you. I'm gonna freaking blow you up. Oh. Again, dude, there's like a rage So when he shoots the gun sometimes that I really dig, but he took a rough one. Same spot he got stabbed at the beginning. Or in that area. I think it was his left side. I wonder if this is going to become the staple of this franchise. Is that like Tyler is just going to be knocking at death's door at the end of every movie, and we're going to come back for the next one going, Tyler, what's possibly getting you back in the game this time? Oh, there's a lot of blood.
Come. You want the boy here?
Oh, there's a bomb on him.
God gave me a mission to rain vengeance upon your head. Sometimes there's a great sacrifice in enacting God's will.
Oh my god. Kid, what did you...
Pull the trigger, consume yourself in a lifetime of guilt. Life is slowly draining from your body.
I've had worse.
That's fair. I hope this kid walks back and just pulls the trigger. Although he's got what, like a... Is that one of those, like if he takes his thumb off?
Give him the weapon.
Look at the way that kid's hand is shaking. Kill him.
Now weigh the gun in your hand and point at his head.
You're a coward.
Cowardice is killing an unarmed man in the bowels of a prison.
Yeah.
Darum is nicht gut.
Yeah. Your brother was just chilling down there. This kid's done a pretty good job.
Let's go.
You don't have to be this person, kid.
It's okay, man.
So do you.
I feel like this guy could just push the button. Oh my goodness. Nick did come. There she is.
Put the gun down. Or you can exact retribution for your brother. But it will be at the cost of his life right now. So put the gun down!
It's just like, blow this asshole face off.
Boy.
Like, if you don't pull the trigger, the boy is gonna be dead anyway. Like, I hate when the psychopaths get you in, like, lose situations, but that's the only way you play, right? How do you get out of this?
Good girl. Fuck you.
Oh, the kid got the thing! Great job, kid! Oh no, Nick! You better not kill her. Give me like the flip-flop where he's in the hospital waiting for her to wake up. Oh no! Oh my god. Kid, take the bomb off. Oh no! Oh, are their nails gonna be in his face? Oh no. Oh my god, look what it did to the floor! Oh. Boy, kid. Nick, stop looking like you're dying.
I'm sorry.
Oh, is he gonna like railroad spike him in the leg? Yep. Oh. The brutality of physical force to some of these fight scenes, man. Oh. His arm has gotta be broken.
I've not.
Now you will. Oh god. Might be one of them, like Rake and Nick are just next to each other in the hospital. They better not let her die. No. No. No, this is not how you build a franchise. Can we get her to a hospital like ASAP, please? That was freaking real solid. I think that's an upgrade for me, I think, everywhere. From the first one. The action was stellar. The story is simple enough for the type of action that you're doing, but layered enough where, like, the emotional beats in this were hitting. You really, really care about these characters, right? Like, even Yaz, someone who just got introduced, like, very much did not want to see him die. Why is she in prison? Why is he in prison? Or I guess because they were on their own, right? It's not a technical sanctioned mission. Goodness me. Mia? Yeah.
Hey. Good. Safe. I helped her broker a deal with the Americans. The Americans froze the assets, though.
Of course.
If you go to my cabin, the third floorboard back from the fireplace, there's $1 million in cash. You can give it to them.
Jeez. What a guy.
I came here because I wanted...
Thank you, Mia. I know I never said that. I never said thank you for doing what I couldn't.
His last image of you wasn't you walking out on him. It was you going off to save people. And he was so brave, Tyler, when it ended. He said, I want to be brave like Dad. That's how he saw you. Bye, Tyler.
Oh, man. I told you, man, I appreciate the realness of the emotional beats in these movies. Idris. Come on, gotta tee up a third, baby. They better get Nick out of there. There he is. I think. Very smart to bring Idris into the fold. I hope they team them up next movie, though.
It's like the goddamn sound of music, eh?
Freaking love Idris.
Told you not to get caught.
Shit happens, eh?
What if I could get you out?
How's that work?
Come and do another job for us.
Not without my team. I'm not leaving her behind. Yeah, thought you might say that.
Yes. Thank you. Idris and whatever shadow government branch you work for. Thank God. Like, I get a little bit of a recover time.
Rake. That's such a fun name to say.
Yo.
You never told me your name. Is it as much fun?
My name doesn't matter.
No, it does.
Who I work for?
Who do you work for?
A naughty motherfucker.
Oh, what does that mean? Who are we kidding? Are you not gonna tease me who this gnarly MFer is? Yo, Sam Hargrave. I tell you, man, this dude, he's making some good movies, and like I said, not that I've been anti-Russos. Obviously, I love everything that they ever did in Marvel. But they weren't the writers on those movies. They were the directors. And when they've been writing, like when they've done the combos, and they've obviously worked with a bunch of the MCU guys, right? The one I think about kind of often is, what is that? 12 Bridges or something like that? Forgive me, even though New York City is my backyard. Growing up in Jersey, I don't know nothing about directions or locations or how many bridges there are in and out of Manhattan. But, you know, like that movie, I was one of those where I thought like Chad Boseman really carried a lot of that movie and lifted it kind of above okay writing. I felt very similarly to that in the first Extraction, right? Like, I thought Hargrave and Hemsworth and even Farahani, like, I really felt like they lifted that movie above the writing. But this one, I gotta give Joe Russo credit, man. I think he had like nice layers in there, you know, the emotional beats, the tiebacks to the first movie, the overall story. And I like the fact that, you know, even though we're teasing a third movie and probably more, right, we're kind of building a Tyler Rake universe, which I'm totally here for. As long as you keep Farahani around. If you kill her, I'm out. The two of them are so good together, and she is just she pops so big on screen for me. But like, I like that they wrapped up the family story, you know, and that you brought Mia in, and I like that it stayed real, right? Like, that's a scenario where, like, last resort to save my sister and my nephew and my niece, I'm gonna go to the one guy I know that can do it. And I like that Rake is building this legendary persona, you know. He doesn't have the name like Baba Yaga, but I like, it's one of those with like the John Wick, we get him at the end, right? Like, he's out coming back in. I like with this, we're getting Rake in the middle. He's done some legendary things. He's made a name for himself. The last movie really kind of elevates that name, and now, like, you're kind of pushing into, like, legendary status, which is kind of cool to kind of watch. And again, it's one of these things where it's like, as we see these movies that are spinning out from the John Wick action that people love, I think it's a lot of fun to see how you can kind of play with that type of action. But from a story standpoint, before I get off track already, I liked that there was layers there, and like I said, that they kept it kind of real in the sense that everything that happened to that couple is very real, and where it brought Mia emotionally is not a place she can come back from. It's why she divorced and separated. But she knows what Tyler can do, and her family's on the line. That's the one thing I like, right? And family was very big in every faction of the group. Family is in play, and you know, you gotta do what you gotta do for your family. And because he saved her family, it's not like, oh man, me and Mia are gonna get back together. It's, you know what, I'm gonna give you the closure you need. Because one, he answered her question, right? Like, I think she knew why he couldn't be there, but to hear it from him was something that I think she needed. And then on top of, like, you know, the fact that he saved her family, to kind of give him that closure piece, I think that's a nice real world thing, right? I think a lot of movies would bring them back together. Oh, the happy ever ending, you know? And one, I don't want that because I love him and Nick, and I feel like the third movie we could get some, like, you know, something maybe finally happening there. But like, I like that he gets closure by the end of this movie. And like I said, I like the way it was layered. I like that, like, you had the sense of reason, you know, in the Nagazi camp. And I like that guy, like, literally, once he killed him, all reason was out the head. Man, I'm gonna put a bomb on this kid. I might just blow up everybody. And that was the thing that I really liked about him as a villain. Is one, you understand the motivations. Two, with what they do with his nephew, you understand what was done to him and his brother and why they're like that. And you can see it happening to this kid, right? Even when Tyler has been able to speak some sense into him. And it really is the overall journey and experience that gets you to a place where, you know, the kid can move forward and understand what Rake was saying to him about the fact, like, his mom gave up everything to keep him and his sister safe, not his dad doing that the other way around. And that moment, that conversation was, like, really nice, and it was annoying that it didn't sink in there, but I think arc wise, like, it works quite well by the time you get there. And I like the fact that you see the psychotic nature of that ripple effect throughout that family. Like I said, that there was just some really nice layering that went on in the script this time around that I think just worked better and connected you more emotionally to the characters. Where those beats hit, and then Hemsworth's, he just does so much work, you know, when it comes to elevating that material. Like, I think the script does what it needs to do for those beats to hit, and Hemsworth takes it over the finish line by making you feel years of pain or torture or lament or regret. Like, you feel all of that in his performance, and he does that across the board the whole movie, and he's really just, he is so good. You know what I mean? He's got so much range. There's so many things that he can do. He's so versatile. And that's the thing that I'm really liking about Rake, right? Where it's like, you know, Thor, he's had some range. They've asked him to do some things, and really he kind of landed in the comedy realm, which I think is something that he doesn't even like that much. And I think getting to, like, you can almost kind of see the frustration for Hemsworth, where, like, it's fun to do a movie with someone like Taika, you get along really well. That one got out of control. And I think not having the emotional or the weighted beats for Thor in a movie where there should have been really heavy emotion, again, is a movie that I think Hemsworth gets the audience there, or can get the audience there because of what he's doing. I think you can understand maybe some of the frustration he's having with that character when he's doing a character like this. Rake's got so many layers and levels, and a lot of that is stuff that he's doing, you know, that is creating those layers and levels and things. But there's emotional beats for him here. There's the action beats. There's just reason. Like, you know, like I said, he's so good on camera with kids. Like, you can really tell the kind of dad I think he is in real life with his kids, and it's a lot of fun to watch those interactions. You know, I mean, that scene with the kid, just a little back and forth in the elevator with the little girl, like, those little moments just add so much. And then, like I said, the relationship that Rake and Nick have, and the way that they have each other's backs. I mean, Farahani, that woman is smoke, man. Like, she is such a freaking badass. And, like, I love that, you know, the moment where it's like, why didn't you tell me? You know, like, we need that trust. I still would have shown up if I knew that you were doing some crazy thing for Mia, right? Like, and that's one of those where it's like, you have these unspoken moments between these two where the audience can kind of fill in the gaps, and you're just getting it off of the performance. And it's one of those where it's like, you can understand I think Nick probably holds a little resentment towards Mia for leaving Rake out, you know, and he really beats himself up over that, even though I think she probably can understand that, you know, like, where Mia's coming from, like, at the end of the day. And it's one of these, for her, Mia's not in her life, Rake is. So if Mia's pulling Rake into a place that's taking him someplace, you can understand why Rake might hesitate to tell her that he's going to save his sister-in-law and her kids from this crazy guy. But I love that she's like, you could have told me, I still would have shown up. If it's important to you, I will show up. I don't care who you're doing it for. If it's important to you, I'll show up. And those are the beats that I really like in the movie, where you get those actors that are just kind of making you feel and understand that just because of how they're interacting with each other. And just in general, she's so good, man. I just like how she carries herself in these movies. I like the relationship with Rake and the action. She ain't playing around, man. I mean, that little leg sweep thing moment, that I was just like, and that's the thing that I really dig with Hargrave and the action in this, is while he does some big action pieces, a lot of it feels tactile and tangible and real, and you're getting these just like, yeah, there's some elements that can get kind of big, you know, and Rake's just spearing this dude through all these different things, but at the end of the day, you get down into like a nitty, who's just physically gonna be able to outstrong the other guy. And you get that with Farahani's sequences too, and like I said, I like how you're able to account for her size with her skill, and she knows how to disarm and take out someone who's bigger than her, and the way she fights is how you would have to fight. She can't go toe-to-toe with a guy like that, so she's got to get clever. She's got to get creative with how she uses her body and her, you know, center of gravity. And I like that in there. That's how good the choreography is. And then you look at that 21-minute oneer, man. I mean, like I said, the chase scene is good, and I think the most impressive elements of that chase sequence are how you're seamlessly going from handheld to a rig to a drone, like the smoothness in transitioning from those different cameras, and where you're finding those stitch moments to switch them are really, really, really well executed. But I don't. It took a little bit of, like, it lost a little bit of the, like, on the edge, completely engaged bit when they're on the ground. And I think it's because the cars are moving and it's kind of, even though it's all one continuous shot, you know, just took me out a little bit. But when you are in the prison, I mean, one, just the sequence of getting to the yard, and then the yard sequence alone. Like, I don't know, like, the memory and like the amount of times you'd have to do that to have all of those beats hit in the choreography with no stopping. And like, wow, we know there were stitch moments in there, and Hargrave, I think, had mentioned somewhere between like every 3 to 5 minutes there'd be a moment where he could stitch, mostly because the choreography of the action is going to require it sometimes. That stretch in the yard didn't really seem to have too many stitches, and it's so well choreographed. And like I said, I like when you're in the one-on-ones, the real physical, and like you're really taking it all the way to the end, where it's like some of the bigger set pieces where you have 5-6 guys coming at a guy. You can see where the breathe moments are for the other people, so that your main person can handle everybody. I like that the yard scene is so chaotic that it puts Rake in a lot of one-on-one moments, or just dealing with one or two where you never really get taken out that way. And the same thing on the back end. I mean, once you get out of the car and you're working your way towards the train, and then in the train, I mean, that whole bit, how the train was built and designed to like even just do all that, like is so well put together, and you never really lose that momentum from the action. And while I think some of the best hand-to-hand choreography and just moments that pop stand out in that because of the wonder motion of it, I think Hargrave does build the action and the emotion behind the action and what's happening each act of the movie. So as you get to the second act and you get through that whole hotel sequence, which is just nuts, that like you get to the end and it's personal, you know, and like it's really the emotion that's driving that sequence to be the next level up. And I like how Hargrave is able to use the emotion and things of the movie inside of the action and how he's delivering it, where, yeah, you know what, we're not going to have, you know, Rake take on 50 dudes to make the finale sequence pop. We're going to boil that down to what's been, you know, simmering in the story underneath all of this action. And that's the thing that I really dig about the movie, is that when it takes moments, and they're brief, to slip story in or add beats that are going to impact the finale, like it's all leading to a moment that I think culminates quite well at the end. And then I tell you, the kid, I thought he did a really good job, especially in that finale sequence. I mean, the shaking of the hands and just where he was emotionally. Like early on, it was like I kind of just felt like you were moving kid actors through things, but that kid brought some legit like moments of acting that were real quality. And same with the little girl, man. I mean, she's more of your traditional kid actor, like we're just gonna put you in these spots where we can get what we need to get. But she has really nice natural moments, specifically with you know, Hemsworth, that I just really dug. And everybody that kind of shows up here, I think, adds a little bit. Even when you get to Adam Bessa, you know, playing Yaz, like he doesn't get a ton. I was hoping he'd get more, and I'm glad they gave him some nice screen time before they took him off the board. But even with the little bit that we get, you know, Hargrave in what you're seeing and the actors and what they're giving is able to make that emotional beat connect, even if the character from the writing side isn't all the way there for us to be like, yeah, I don't want anything to happen to Yaz, because of how we feel about Nick and Tyler, and the fact that like I like this little trio that they're building, you know, the camaraderie, the back and forth, like you can tell they've worked together even though we've never had Yaz on screen before. I just thought he was really, really good. And then I gotta give Tornik Gagriciani, I definitely butchered that. I'm sorry, man. But Zurab, I mean, really, one, the physical look with all the scarring and stuff, and then the layers to that character because of what happened with his family and stuff, like, and how he was raised and the things that drive him. I think he really captures that quite well, and he plays absolute insanity. Like, you're like, this guy is a complete, like, I don't know what he... Like, there was a moment where I'm like, he might just push the button and blow everybody up. And I like that he kind of brought that. So yeah, I think this one for me is definitely an upgrade from the first across the board. And ultimately, I think this one really hits. The action is great. The story beats tie in enough to get you emotionally invested. And Hemsworth and co just really, really deliver when you're not doing the action, right? Like when you need the beats to hit in the story that's not action driven, I think this does what you want it to. So let's get the Sea Maniacs up. Like I said, action is phenomenal. I think Sam Hargrave is really showing off, not just that he can do these big set pieces and go through all the choreography, but just the way, even in that 21-minute oneer, how he's able to stylistically change things up as you're moving into each of these different sequences. It kind of felt a little bit like a sizzle reel of like what you can do, but it blends and works really well. And then how he elevates the action because of the emotional weight that's coming inside the movie behind it, I think just really does an excellent job. You know, Joe Russo, I'm not the biggest fan of the scripts that come from the Russo brothers, but here I think really found strong ways to tie back to the first movie, make the emotional beats connect enough that like what you're getting on screen gets you the rest of the way there, and built interesting layers for all of these characters and all of these different families that we were looking at. And I thought that was a really cool kind of way to bring everybody around and circulate around these characters, right? Like having a sense of reason with that guy that I really dug on the bad guys team, like all that stuff really works. And then just what you get performance-wise from Hemsworth and Farahani and everybody that shows up. I mean, the action is stellar, the choreography and delivery is unbelievable, you know, and they do bring really nice pieces of acting in these, which I really kind of dig here. Like, you're getting real moments for them as actors inside of all this crazy action that's going on around them. And I just dig all that stuff. The score, specifically in the 21-minute oneer, really like kicks in certain moments and again brings you in emotionally. So this one really delivered, I think, on all of the levels that I was looking for. And while again, like, you could see how a script could get better, that's really where there are bits of the writing that, like, you know, you gotta be taking the rest of the way there by your director or by your actors, but they do elevate a lot of the stuff that's going on. And I think the writing also in general was on a higher level than the first one. So I'm gonna go 4 out of 5. I had a really good time with this one. I think it was a lot of fun. The action set pieces, like I said, are crazy, and I'm so here. Like, Tyler Rake is building into, like, I know we're hearing rumors that John Wick 5 is in the works, and I have some ideas that I think would work. If you had, like, Wick going to the other side and trying to redeem himself to get to his wife, I think you could do some stuff. But however you end up wanting to play that, at some point we're going to lose John Wick. And I think Tyler Rake is a really nice fill-in there, where it's like you kind of fill that void when Wick's not around. And I'd love to see friggin' Hemsworth and Keanu on screen together at some point. It'd be really cool if, like, the big bad mofo that Idris is talking about at the end of the movie ended up being like someone like Keanu Reeves. That would be sweet. And I also love the addition of Idris Elba. I think if you're building a franchise and you want to make this a bigger universe, you can kind of see how you could go Fast and the Fury, or I mean, really, you could just go like John Wick, go 4 or 5 movies deep. I like the expansion by bringing in Idris and this shadow government agency, and I'm excited to see who's there. But yeah, I think this one works on all levels for me. I really enjoyed it. Definite big upgrade from the first one. The question is, what are you guys thinking, man? Was this a good upgrade from the first Extraction? Do you like this franchise? What do you think of Hemsworth as Tyler Rake? Is it a character that you really can relate to? What do you think of the script, both in the franchise and like what worked better this time around? What didn't work this time around? What did the actors or Sam Hargrave really elevate? What did you think of that oneer? Anything you guys got, man? Good, bad, indifferent on Extraction 2. I want it down below in the comments section. I want to know if you want more of these movies and if you're up for it, because I sure am. Look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're new, you want to come hang out with C-Man anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer, reactions, you just dig the vibe, you want to show a little love and support, well, hey, come join C-Maniac Nation. It's super easy. All you gotta do is jump over there, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts, and until next time with the C-Man Cinema Sit Down, I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace! Oh, you guys are still here. You snuck up on me. You must be looking for more of this guy. Well, I got 2 video options for you, man. Right up here and right over here. And if you want all those C-Man goodies, well, hey, come join the squad right on over there, and I'll catch you on the next one.